We've all been there. You start with grand plans and great intentions, and then somewhere along the way, you get a little lost. New Year's resolutions. Here is how to get back on track when life throws you a curveball, or you just can't seem to get your arse back in gear. Basically, when you've been out of the loop for too long and you've lost your land legs. Let's go. Hi guys, it's Laura from How to Get Your Shit Together, and I help you get organised, get motivated and get your groove back. So there are loads of reasons why we don't reach our goals. Illness, exhaustion, unexpected events or last minute changes of plan, bad weather, technical difficulties or a general lack of motivation. We start full of optimism and energy and we assume everything will be plain sailing. But then at the first sign of troubled waters, we jump ship. But eventually the storm passes and we feel ready to be captains of our own destiny again. But at that stage we veered so far off course that we have great difficulty getting our bearings again, and we give serious consideration to just quitting completely and letting the tide take us where it will. So here are my 4 steps to getting your groove back. 1. Regroup. When people veer off course, they often try to desperately get back to where they were without really stopping to consider whether the new route or even a completely different one is better. In some instances, the direction you were going in is actually still where you want to be, but maybe you just took the scenic route, got a little sidetracked. In other instances, the reason you didn't stick with it is because it wasn't the right path for you. Take some time out to reevaluate if what you're chasing is still something that you want and if what you're doing is still the best way to get there. And this is also a great time to accept that diversions happen. Don't beat yourself up over it. Sometimes the long and winding road is the one with the least obstacles, or the side street brings you to somewhere even better than where you initially planned. Remap your route. Some of the best things in my life happened because I failed at something that I thought I wanted. So for instance, if I had got my first choice college course, I wouldn't have had the incredible experiences I had, I wouldn't have achieved half as much as I have achieved, and I wouldn't have met the wonderful people I met, including my husband. Diversions can often be better than the decision you would have otherwise made. So take a moment, have a little faith in the process. And in yourself. 2. Get inspired. Before you dive back in, get yourself in the zone. Read one of your favorite books, watch an uplifting movie or a motivational video, start a vision board, go for a run, meet up with a friend that radiates energy and positivity, listen to some upbeat music. Basically, set yourself up for success. Do something that will make you feel like you can achieve anything. There is actually a YouTube video that I watch anytime that I need to get myself all hyped up. I will link it below. It's called Unbroken and I watch it every few weeks when I really need to get myself fired up. Also, that scene in Legally Blonde where she's all, "I'll show you how valuable Elwoods can be, but don't tell anyone." Start envisioning what you want and exactly how you're going to get it. Clear away any clutter, both mental and physical. Draw a line under everything that has happened thus far, turn the page, start a new chapter in your life. Concentrate on where you are heading from here on out. You are taking control of your life and things are about to change for you in a big way. Write out your goal and your action plan and then put it somewhere where you can see it and act on it every single day. 3. Clear your calendar. If you have been struggling for a while, you'll probably find that there are a lot of undone tasks that have piled up. And also, if you have followed step number 2, you should be pretty revved up and ready for action right about now. But your impulse may be to go into overdrive and try and catch up on everything while also forging ahead with all of your new plans, but that is a surefire way to land you back at square one. Instead, take a good look at all of your plans for the upcoming week and clear as much space as possible. Keep the things that absolutely have to get done that week, and then look at all of the other stuff that's been building up. Is there something that you could just let go of, even temporarily, without causing bigger problems down the line? Maybe you don't need to change all of the bedclothes and all of the towels this week, or maybe you can just hold off a bit on deep cleaning the oven. Whatever it is, try strip your days back to be as basic as possible. You want to be as close as you can to a clean slate so that you can easily slot things in. Now is not the time for shoehorning, but try and schedule each day in as similar a way as possible. So maybe your mornings will be for a certain task and then your afternoons are for another type of task. That way you can settle into a really good routine, get yourself into a really good rhythm. And that stability and predictability is going to make you feel a lot calmer and more in control. 4, start small. So if you have been here for any length of time, you will know that I am a big proponent of baby steps. When you've been out of the loop and lacking motivation for quite a while, you need a series of quick wins under your belt to build back up that momentum and your confidence. Where most people stall is picking what to work on. They have loads of things on their to-do list and they just do not know where to start. My advice, flip a coin. Pull one out of a hat, whatever. Just pick one at random. There is rarely a right place to start, so just pick anywhere at all and get cracking. Remember that you don't have to complete the entire thing in one go, so find the next smallest step you can take to start turning your dreams into a reality. Once you've done that, decide whether or not you want to continue on to the next step in that particular project, or whether you want to tackle something else entirely. All of those small wins are going to be a big boost for you in the here and now to get back on track, but they're also teaching you valuable life lessons about making consistent progress towards your goals, which in the long run is what is going to help you win. And those are the 4 steps that are going to see you through the tough times. In truth, I'd recommend those to anybody, not just those who feel that they have lost their way, because often we plow blindly towards something without stopping to think if that's the best way forward or if that's what we actually want. Personally, I do something very similar about twice a year to make sure that I am setting the right goals for myself and that I am still on track towards my targets. And they are my New Year's resolutions and my mid-year review. If you're interested in learning more about those, I will link them below. So give this video a thumbs up if you feel that you could benefit from taking some time out to reconsider your path, your direction, and even your destination. You may find that you end up somewhere even better than where you intended. Comment below and let me know if something happened that you thought at the time was a disaster, but then it turned out to be one of the best things that ever happened to you. Or let me know what song or video really gets you super motivated, or what you do to get yourself all energized and revved up. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because I upload new videos every Thursday to help you take control of your life and just generally get your shit together. The button looks like this, and if you are on YouTube, you will find it down there. Until next time, gur míle maith agaibh, agus feiceann mé sibh go luath. Slán!